At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to use Autodesk 360 to collaborate on projects and share designs. Okay, so if we open up the cube that we made in the previous lesson, so locate it in the data panel, double click it, and open it in Fusion. While we're in the data panel, one of the other things that we can look at is how we can add people to collaborate on our project. So if we click People in the data panel, you can see that there are 3 people working on this project. If you want to add someone to join your project, all you need to do is enter their email address, then click Invite. So just close the data panel, select File, and if you see, we can share this file to GrabCAD, we can share it to the Fusion 360 gallery, or we can share a public link. If we go back to the data panel for a minute, if we click the eye and open up the details for the cube, we can open details in A360. This is Fusion's online work area. So there's lots of things that we can do with Fusion online using a browser. For example, if we look at the cube, we can see its uses, what it's been used in, and drawings. So for example, here's a render, and we can view this render. We can open it up in a browser using A360. We can also track back to see how many versions of something we might have had. So we can view older versions, and we can also view the most recent version. For example, this version's had a material applied to it. In the browser, it does allow us to view our product the same way that we would view it in Fusion 360. So we can use the Viewcube to take different side views or perspective views. We can zoom in and out. We can pan, we can orbit, and we can take a first-person view. So we can be a person, we can drop a person into the product. We can look at camera interactions such as fit to view or click home. We can also make a markup, so we can add a note here and add comments. Draw a line and just type our note. So I could write something like Autodesk orange here. But if we went back to the previous version, we'll note that not only is the markup not on this version, but there are other ways that we can add comments, for example. If we click the comment icon, we can type comments and we can post them. Other people can read these comments, they can type their own and post them back to us. There's also a share button. If we like, we can copy the link and we can allow people to download it to their computer, or we can even password it. Or we can use the email link and we can email them a link in the same way. And finally, we can embed it into a website.